is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Wickard Acres. My name is Dirk, and in this episode we're going to put some OSB up on top of the living space for kind of like an attic storage area. So first thing the wife and I got started with was moving a big pile of wood, and back was pretty tired after that. And so this is just 1/2 inch OSB. Wife helped me carry over sheet, and we're trying to figure out the best method to get all these sheets up top there. So we started with this primitive way of doing it, and got the ladder involved here and shoving that on. Yeah, get over there. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking to myself, yeah, that's gonna kind of suck. Let's Brandy's like, why don't you grab the tractor and maybe we can throw stuff on the tractor. I'm like, well, let's check to see how high it'll lift with the forks on there. So I got the forks over here and not loving the height there. These are 9-foot sidewalls. Those are 2x10s, so just under 10 foot to the top of that, and the tractor I just don't think is going to cut it. So alright, so plan B didn't work out. Let's get this tractor out of the way, and let's go on to plan C. So here we are, plan C. Let's just drag them over here and see if we can't shove it up top there like this. Nice. Alright, so now I'm fully getting the tractor out of the way. And let's hop in the scissor lift. Let's get the scissor lift over here, and I think it was Brandy's idea. Let's just throw a whole bunch on top of the scissor lift. Drive the scissor lift over there and slide it onto raise the scissor lift up and then slide it onto the ceiling. Until I load it up, I'm gonna shimmy my way underneath all the OSB here. Alright.
Stack
and
it.
Drive it over there. And I was a little nervous. I didn't know how much weight this was, and it just felt like it was a little heavy, so didn't really love the way it felt while I was up there sliding all the sheets off. So it was a fairly quick way to get a bunch of sheets up top there, but I didn't love it. So this is what we ultimately decided on doing. Brandy would just bring the sheets over to me and slide them up, and I would grab them. So that was her job. She just brought the stack over. I would pull it up the rest of the way and then go slide it into place. And it actually worked pretty good. Pretty efficient. Here she is. I don't know if you could tell this, but she's talking on the phone while lifting a sheet of 1/2 inch OSB, and look at that. It's like she's a pro at that. And here we are talking on the phone, sliding a sheet of OSB up there to me, and didn't even miss a stride. Alright, so we got most of the sheets up there, and here the oldest and I are going around and screwing down all the sheets. And then once we kind of got a few up here, Brandy said, well, let's start filling this thing up, because we had actually I rented 3 shipping containers, 2 20-footers and 1 40-footer. So we were able to, just by doing this little bit alone here, we were able to clear out 2 shipping containers and start bringing all that stuff upstairs, which was amazing because then we didn't have to pay for shipping container rental anymore. So here's the last bit of the 1/2-inch OSB. Got that stack moved, got it cleaned up underneath there. I was excited to get that out from in front of the garage door there. And this was the tedious process of just going around on a stool and screwing down all of the sheets of OSB. It would have been nice to have one of those drills with a long attachment that you could, just stand up and do it, but I didn't get one. I had a drill and some will, so I got it done. Going through here, brought up some more sheets, get those moved into place. And this is about a little over 1,500 square foot of storage area up above there, so. All right, so you just saw me cut all of the rest of the sheets of the plywood for up above in the storage area. So let's go get in the scissor lift, head on up, and we'll get the rest of those screwed down. All right, come on. Head on up. You guys right there. All right, this one actually goes over here. All right, guys, so I just put down these last 3 pieces up here on the storage area, and that's going to conclude this video. There's a couple more things. I got to seal up some edge, some little gaps in around the edges, but this is going to be an awesome storage area up here. If you can't already tell, we've already got some of our junk that we had. We've actually gotten rid of 2 shipping containers, so this is going to be a great place to store all that stuff. And we've got about, in between the truss here, you kind of have to duck. It's right around 4 feet in between, so you can stand up and walk until you obviously get to some bracing, and you got to duck. But then you can come over here and just duck, and I mean it's just going to be a great place, great staging ground up here. We got enough room to leave little walking paths down through our stuff, and we'll really be able to know where everything is. We'll put some lights up here so we can see when we need to, and I'll just put them along the bottom sides of these trusses just like I did over there. But I thought another thing too would be pretty cool is if maybe we wanted even more storage. I could put a catwalk probably down the middle of this somewhere, or down through that, and look how big that space is. I mean, you could stand up and walk straight down there without any issues. So that's just another spot that I could, if I ever need storage, I can finish this off up here, put 2x4s in between these trusses for a flooring system up there. And yeah, that'd be a heck of a space to store stuff in. A space that I'll never use, So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Would you please do so? And if you haven't hit that like button, leave me a comment below on what kind of storage area you guys are using in your build. And maybe actually, maybe what I should have done is not done a storage area and just made us throw a lot of crap away. That would have been the smart thing. But
We didn't do that. Maybe on our next build, right? But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We'll see you on the next one.